What's up, guys? Welcome back to Proxima Reviews. We have with us today a Taotronics SoundSurge 90, one of their newest, if not their newest, product on the SoundSurge line. A line of really good quality headphones at a really good price, actually. I got this one for just 3,468 pesos. That is just, let me do some of my math here. That's just about $70, $69 actually. So, what are these? These are one of the budget, no, not really the budget, probably in the middle tier of the SoundSurge headphones, because the budget is, I think, the 60 and the high-end version is the 55. This 90 is somewhere in the middle, but a little bit on the upper middle, somewhere closer to the 55 in my opinion. So what do we get with this SoundSurge 90? We get active noise cancelling, something like, with the Sony and with the Bose, they have their top headphones have active noise cancelling, so we get something like that. And let's see how do they compare to those ones. I've tried them. I don't have them, but I've tried them before in the store, and those were really, really good. So I hope this is somewhere there. But you also have to consider that the Bose is something like 25,000, the Sony 13,000, I think, and this one you just get for 3,500. So that's something to take note. All right, so we get 35 hours on a full charge for this one, up to 35 hours of usage. I think that's without ANC on. With ANC on, it's still a hefty 30 hours, so that's really, really good. The active noise cancellation can reduce ambient noise up to 30 decibels. It's pretty good. You can also use this, as I said, with ANC on or with ANC off. It has fast charging. That I think is very important for modern day noise cancelling headphones. It can do up to 2 hours after 5 minutes of a quick charge, but it can also do 45 minutes of charging to give you a full 35 hours of playback. So let's open this, and I hope it's good. So thank you to... Okay, so when this arrived, it was just in the plastic, but it had a ton of bubble wrap, so thank you for taking care of my product. Although there is a little bit of damage on the box, but for me, as long as it's protected, I'm good with that. I'm not too particular in the box. But probably they could have put it in a cardboard box also. Alright, there, so here we go. Oof. Kind of a big packaging case. It's a hard shell. Wow, okay. So, I'm personally not a fan of hard shells. These ones that look like hamburgers, they're really big. It's kind of hard to put this in your bag. But I think that's what you get with over the ear, or I think around the ear headphones. It's really hard to fold them, not like the ones that are smaller. Right, let me just disinfect this real quick. Okay, so immediately we get this gorgeous hard shell case. It looks really, really nice, and also the logo is made of I'm not sure if this is steel, but it's really shiny. It's chrome, so that adds to the look of it and it makes it look a lot less cheap. So let's open it up. There we go. Okay, you see, it's kind of digging right there. So let's take this out. This is what we get. A lot of space for your ear over here. So let's put this down first. It's your usual manual. And these are your wires. This is what you get. Alright, so let's open these up. What do they come with? Sadly, this comes with micro USB and not USB-C. And the sad part is the other Taotronics actually come with USB-C, so I don't know what lagged. why did they decide to do this, but that's what you get. So you gotta bring your old cables with you. This is an aux cord, 3.5 to 3.5 for those who want to plug it in. You still get one, and you could plug it in. Your thank you card. Right, this is your warranty, your support. Well, let's try to find where do you put it. Okay, here. This is where you put it. Right underneath. Right. This is your manual. So I kinda know my way around this already. So this has the swivel, so at least you have that, and it also folds in and out. That's how you store it inside the case. Okay. So at first glance, well, it actually looks really expensive. Kind of feels like those more expensive pairs of headphones. The foam is really good, although it's not memory foam. This one, yeah, it's kind of slow, but it's not as fast as my JBL one when I push it in, but it's still not memory foam. So I just hope it's not hot. Over here you can see kind of the same steel or chrome plate that they used for the logo, and that makes it look even more expensive actually. Would you really think this is just 70 bucks? I wouldn't, especially if you don't know the brand and their logo is pretty nice. Seems like it was made really well. So this is where you plug it in, the USB-C, and then this is where you plug in the aux cord. This is how you activate the active noise cancellation. It's a button here, so you can turn it on or off. This is the on and off button for the headphones itself, and this is the volume up and down. There. This is what you get when you buy the Taotronics SoundSurge 90. So I'm gonna give this a day or two, probably this whole weekend. I'm gonna try it out. I hope it's really good, and then I'm gonna come back with my thoughts on it. So stay tuned, guys. Hey everyone, I'm back with my Taotronics SoundSurge 90, and all I can say is this thing blew me away. This is such a good investment for my money. I personally think that, especially that I didn't have to spend too much on these ones. I just had to spend some 3,500 pesos, somewhat around $70, $69, $70, more or less, for a great pair of headphones, good sounding headphones, with active noise cancellation, and with a really premium build for me, and it looks really nice. So I'll tell you what I think about it. So these are some things that came to mind while I was using this for the past week. Actually, I wanted to make sure that I could get a good grasp of what I have right here, so I've waited for about a week to make sure that my comments are really reflective of my experience of it. So this is what I think. First of all, for the build, it's very, very nice. It has a very nice build. For one, it looks good, and for another, it's pretty strong actually, and it's not some sort of soft plastic that's just gonna break if you hit it everywhere. It's actually really nice, and the texture, it's a matte texture, but it doesn't feel cheap. So I really like that about this. Another one is that the buttons actually have a great layout on this one, and I mean great because some headphones have really, really bad button placing, and that the buttons that you have are really, really interchangeable in your head, and it's hard to have a grasp on where they really are. So with these ones, when you use them, it's really easy to determine which one is the up or down. So the one that's up is the one that's higher up your ear, and the one that's down for the volume is the one that's lower. And the small button right here, that is your on and off button, and the button that's kind of in front of the whole device is for your active noise cancellation. It didn't work because it's turned off. And that's another thing that's good. It has a ANC button that actually turns off when you turn the whole thing off. So I'll turn it on. Okay, there you go. It's on. This is blue. And this also turns blue when ANC is on. And then you can turn it off if you want ANC off, or you can turn it on. But then when I turn the whole thing off, ANC also goes off. That is great. You know why? Because the other Taotronics SoundSurge models actually don't turn off the ANC when it's off, so you have to turn it off yourself. So sometimes you're actually going to leave that on, and then it drains the battery of the whole thing, and then that's really sad, because why couldn't it just be one button to turn everything off? And that's very simple, I think, and at least this one, the model SoundSurge 90, has it. So as I said a while ago, it really looks good. It actually looks like and feels like a high-end pair of headphones, especially because the plastic is so good. I don't know if you guys have touched the Sony XM3s or the Bose ones. Those have really good plastics. This may be not as good as those, but it's not too far away. And the design is very sleek. It's very nice. There are no sudden cuts anywhere that look weird. The shapes are really good, and I really love it. It doesn't look $70. It doesn't look 3,500 pesos. And another thing is this middle part, actually, it doesn't have a really solid spine inside, unlike some other headphones. It has a flexible but still kind of rigid plastic piece, a band up here, and then right below it is the cushions. This allows it to grasp onto your head a little bit better, and that the top doesn't become too rigid, too hard, so that it doesn't look too big on your head, which I actually like it because it's actually very close to my head. The spaces here aren't too big when I put it on my head, so that's nice. And the ear cups are also really good. They're not memory foam though, but that's fine. It's not that big of a deal, but I know to some people you would prefer memory foam, so sorry you don't get that here. But it's pretty good. It's not also some cheap foam inside, so I guess this would do for most people. The pads, they don't really get hot a lot, and I'm happy because of that, because I really don't like it and it feels really uncomfortable when they get hot. It will still get hot when you're in a hot place, like if you're not in an air-conditioned room or when you're working out. That's normal. But if you're in an air-conditioned room and it's pretty cold temperature, it's pretty good. It doesn't get hot unnecessarily and just out of nowhere. So I like that. One thing to comment about the build though is that yes, these parts are adjustable, but it's already kind of big in itself, even if you don't adjust it. So I'm not sure, this might not fit into all heads, but at least it fits on mine. But I actually don't pull it anymore. It just fits the way it is, like that. Maybe it's better if you could try it out first, but I understand that it's hard during this time of COVID-19. So I can say that it can already fit like this, and if your head is a little bit smaller, I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem. If your head is kind of big though, I'm pretty sure this is going to fit you. The ear cup size is also really big, and it fits my ear really well, and I don't feel it giving any sort of added pressure to the sides of my ears, so I think most ears will fit comfortably inside this. So for the tech, Bluetooth 5.0 comes standard with this one. The mic is decent, not the best mic ever, but it's good, it's clear, it's just not the best. Active noise cancellation though is very, very good. It reduces outside noise for at least half of the outside noise from what I experience. At least half, and it's probably well more than half, and it's actually really good. It doesn't just reduce the ambient noise like fans or air or car engines, it even reduces people who are talking. That's great. Therefore, if I turn on my music or if I listen to something with active noise cancellation on, most of the time I can't hear the people even if they're talking beside me. That's why I was really happy with this. And that for just the price of 3,500. I gotta say, I got another good buy right here. A cheap one that I didn't have to invest too much in, but it's great. It's just awesome. So yes, the battery also is another deal breaker, and pretty much the most solid deal breaker for this one, I think, personally for me, aside from the active noise cancellation that comes at this price point. The battery of this is so good. It's 35 hours on a charge, probably 30 with active noise cancellation on, and probably a little bit less if you play your music really loud. But let's say it's more or less a minimum of 25 hours, 25 to 30 with active noise cancellation on, 35 without it on. That's gonna last you more than a day. So you just gotta think of it like this. It's not gonna lose power within the day, or probably it would last your whole flight and even at the airport. So just think of that. It's that capable. The battery is that capable at this price point. Bluetooth, active noise cancellation, 35-hour battery, just $3,570. Would you think of that? Probably there are others that could do that also, so I'm not sure if I'm hyping this too much, but I just want to tell you guys I was really excited to review this for you guys, and it just blew me away, and I'm really happy because I've been waiting on a really good pair of headphones for a while now. I know there are many, but I have to remind you guys they're kind of 4 to 7 times the price of this one. So yeah, you gotta think about that a little bit. So let that sink in. 4 to 5 times the price. So as I was saying, the battery is a deal breaker for me, not just because it's 35 hours on a charge, but it actually has fast charging. 5 minutes of charging on this one will give you 2 hours of playtime. 2 hours of playtime, just 5 minutes. And when you charge it for a total of 45 minutes, it's full. And I tested this out. I woke up at 10 o'clock and then I had online classes by 11 o'clock. It was dead by 10 a.m. because I was using it and I didn't know it was low. I plugged it in exactly at 10:10. 10:55 I was getting ready for my class. When I looked at it, there was no light anymore. It was already on a full charge. And when I connected it on my iPad, I saw it was at 100%. And I was blown away because if you think about it, you have to charge it in the morning, you're going to charge your phone in the morning, you're going to eat breakfast, and then when you're done eating breakfast, before you go to work or before you do anything else, this is full. It's going to last you your whole day. It's going to give you 35 hours right away. Just think of that. That convenience of charging it for just 45 minutes. And if you're in a hurry, give it 5 minutes or 10 minutes, you get 2+ hours of using it. And for most people, that's enough. Another room for improvement when it comes to the tech is actually, there's one drawback that I really don't like about this, that I'm not sure if I just haven't found out how to do it, but it's kind of hard to unpair it and pair it again. I think because there's no button to disconnect the Bluetooth connection. Not sure if there's actually a way to do it, but I've been turning it on and off using my phone or my laptop settings, turn off the Bluetooth or unpair it in the device. But then I wish there was an easier way to unpair it, like just a button to unpair and then I can connect it to a different device. Not that I have to go in one device to unpair it and then pair it through another device and go in that device too. It should just be one device that I have to pair it. I know it's not as smart as when you get an AirPods, or if you get the AirPods Pro even, but it shouldn't take too many steps to actually unpair the device. And especially think of this, I want to pair it to my phone, it's connected to my iPad is in my room, therefore I still have to go to my room and then turn it off on my iPad. I should be just, okay, I don't want to pair it on my iPad anymore, click one button, it disconnects, then I pull out my phone from that different room and then it's gonna connect. See, it should be that easy. So if you guys know a way, please tell me in the comments below. I'm not sure if there's a way to do it, and I'm kind of not just disappointed, I'm kind of mind boggled at why that option doesn't come with, especially that it has a lot of buttons, and probably, I don't know if there's a way to click the on and off button or the volume buttons to do that, but I haven't found it out yet. And another thing I haven't mentioned that the volume buttons do actually, it can fast forward and replay songs if you press it for a long period of time. But then again, at the end of the day, when I think about it, I lie down in my bed, I'm using it. I don't really have anything accurate to complain about, because at the price point of just $70, I'm kind of surprised I even have those options. ANC, Bluetooth connectivity, that's 5.0. You get all that for just $3,500. It already exceeded my expectations, and I know that I have to say it as a review guy, how to improve it, what I like about it, what I dislike about it, but it doesn't mean it's always a bad thing, because especially as these price points where manufacturers try their best to put everything they can inside, kudos to them actually for actually doing these kinds of stuff and trying their best to do it and giving it to us. Well, thank you for watching, guys, and have a nice day.